MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Colorado Rockies and the San Diego Padres. Over the offseason, this organization embraced a new look, hoping maybe that can change the course of the franchise. For more, let's turn to Heidi Watney.
Now, you can see the new look for this team all over town as fans have been streaming to the team store to pick up some fresh gear. And it's not just the fans who are excited about the new look. Several players proudly sent out photos of their new unis on social media earlier today. Now that the cosmetic changes are done, we'll see if it translates to great play on the field.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Blake Snell gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Striding in, Kevin Pillar. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First offering on its way. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway.
First pitch, 111.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And the curveball is swung on and missed, and a good pitch there results in a strikeout to begin the afternoon.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl, as he will swing and miss at a breaking pitch on the outer half. It's 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike two. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
64 degrees, our temperature here at first pitch this afternoon. Bases are empty, one man out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Looking to at least put the ball in play here this inning. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on. And the inning is over. One more look at the circus catch in left field. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We're scoreless on MLB Network. German Marquez is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Fernando Tatis Jr. is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Nope. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-1.
The count is 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1 home. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Blackmon going back. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage. Home run. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. And the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
And in steps Manny Machado. Previous history with German Marquez. He's batting .500, 6 for 12. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
Now that's popped up. Murphy has room in foul territory. He's got it 1 away.
Batting third.
With a moment here in downtown San Diego, we'll look at the Padres starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. I mean, this guy is a career .300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, it'll be the outfielder Tommy Pham. In there, strike 1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Standing in now, Jake Cronenworth. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Jake Cronenworth has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Eric Hosmer. And the Padres trying to make this first inning even better here. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hard on the ground towards short. Story brings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Trevor Story. First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Nolan Arenado, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, last 2 pitches back to back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
High in the air out to center field. Grisham is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Ian Desmond.
Striding in for the Rockies, Ian Desmond. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Here's the 0-1.
Nope.
And he lays off for ball one.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Padres an early 1-0 lead here in the second. A ball and 2 strikes now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2. Daniel Murphy would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The next 3-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're down 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Will Myers.
Will Myers.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Ball, that's outside. That's ball 2.
The count now at 2-2. Pitch on the way. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini.
Victor Caratini.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In now, Trent Grisham. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Ranging back is Pilar. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him as the Padres have taken a 2-0 lead.
After a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started, but to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
Jurickson Profar digs in next. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The 1-0 home. Slow roller left side. He's got it. Throw to Murphy. He'll take care of him, and that'll end the inning. The Padres get 1 in the inning, and it comes on the solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 San Diego. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now here's the pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy. Here's one for Profar at second. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Batting it, the second baseman, number 1.
In now for Colorado, Garrett Hampson. First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Runs up and gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Batting up, the catcher, number 3, Dom Nunez.
Now at the plate, Dom Nunez. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. He's ready. Here's the first offering. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. In for strike 2. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail it here 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
A ball and 2 strikes now. On a line, that's a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Into the box now, Manny Machado. His last at bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Here comes the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
Set to deliver the 0-1. High and deep to right center. Blackmon going back at the track. The wall. Gone! A 2-run home run for Manny Machado. First home run of the campaign for him as the Padres have stretched their lead now 4-0.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
At the plate now Tommy Pham.
Left fielder.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
The designated hitter,
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jake Cronenworth. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
And that misses low and away. Ball 1.
0-1, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this one's on the inside corner. 1-1. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Still 1-2. And another foul ball. Still only 1 out in the inning. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And he lays off, so it's full now. 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Line drive to center field, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. The Padres get a couple of runs in the inning on the 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 4-0 San Diego. Stepping in, Kevin Pillar. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now here's the pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. The 1-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
David Dahl to the plate now. And a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0.
Hey! 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Blackmon is among one of the elite hitters in today's game in terms of facing off against left-handed pitching. And even more impressively, he is, of course, left-handed himself. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're down 4-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Will Myers.
The right fielder, Will Myers.
First offering on its way. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Victor Garagini.
So now to the plate, Victor Caratini. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. And that's through for a hit. Throw into third. And he is in there.
He's dead.
Now batting, center fielder, Trent Grisham.
Into the box now, Trent Grisham shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Bends down and he barehands it. Hey now.
Sort of a daring move there going for the plate, but it didn't pay off. It was hit softly, but it gets scooped up quickly and fired home on target. Ideally, you want to go home like that on a ball that's hit beyond the pitcher's mound.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jurickson Profar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
On to Murphy. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ripped down the first base line. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign. And he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Hey, D-Row, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock. Hopefully this is the start of many.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Here it comes on 0-2. Fouled away. The next 0-2. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1.
Dan, that had to be missed execution right there. 2 strikes on the batter. You throw a breaking ball, but you leave it up a little bit for him to be able to drive it into the outfield.
No doubt about it, D-Row. 2-strike breaking ball intended to be at the ankles or below, to even bounce it to get him to chase and swing. Too good of a pitch with a breaking ball with 2 strikes to this hitter.
Into the box, Ian Desmond, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Arenado on at first, nobody out. Sets the target low here, and it misses. 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Daniel Murphy steps in now as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Set to deliver the 0-1. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. A couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. Home half of the 5th coming up. Padres lead it 4-1. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard back up the middle. He's right there. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado. Machado.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in Manny Machado.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Hampson moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Up next for the Padres, the left fielder, Tommy Pham.
So striding in, Tommy Pham. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. The windup and the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with two away.
The designated hitter, number 9, Jake.
So here's the Padres DH, Jake Cronenworth. And now following the two-out double, he's got a chance to drive in a run here. First pitch on its way, and the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
The 1-0. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Pham isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. The tag, and he's in there as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, Hero. You get the first two out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a two-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your two boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double, finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Number 52 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 52.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A bouncer up the middle. Story picks it up on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Padres able to pick up 1 on a couple of hits. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Padres 5 and the Rockies 1. Digging in, Dom Nunez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Stepping in now, Kevin Pillar. As he'll lay off a curveball up in the zone for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
In now, David Dahl, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch. There's a high pop-up. Caratini is there. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Darlene Blackman.
Stepping in, Charlie Blackman. He lined out his first time around and then went down on strikes last time up. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Blackman is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Pitch outside, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Rockies strand 1. They're down here 5-1. So here's Will Myers. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Will Myers.
Here comes the first pitch.
Hey! Ball left outside.
Oh, and this deflects right off him.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in the show get absolutely hammered.
At the plate, Victor Caratini. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul. Five runs, 10 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Grounded back. Oh, and that's off the second base bag. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Now batting.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Trent Grisham will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First delivery to him on the way. Fly ball right down the line in left. Dahl's in pursuit. And he makes the catch in the corner. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
Striding into the box, Jurickson Profar. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And oh, they say he beat the throw, safe at third. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. This is line to left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. One and one to San Diego's leadoff batter. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And it's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happened.
Jairo Diaz gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
First baseman, number 20.
Here's Manny Machado now. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Machado now on 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Story scoops it up. Throw to Murphy. He'll take care of him, and that'll end the inning. Another good half inning in the books for the Padres. These folks may be on a beach before long. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. 7th inning ready to roll, and in to hit next the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Luis Perdomo is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 61, Luis Perdomo.
Now the pitch.
Nope.
The 1-0. Hard liner to center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So that puts the Rockies leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado. He came through with an RBI single in his last at bat. First offering on its way. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first, and he'll be back in standing up. A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
To the plate now, Ian Desmond. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. No hits to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Perdomo benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it. Good pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Myers on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, the first baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Settling in now, Daniel Murphy. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish. Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
One left for Colorado. It's still an 8-1 ball game. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready for another chance? Tommy Pham. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. The 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
3-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jake Cronenworth.
And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Jake Cronenworth singled home a run in his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Dahl. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
So stepping in, Eric Hosmer. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. And it remains an 8-1 ball game. Ready to begin the 8th, and next will be the speed threat, Garrett Hampson.
Second baseman, number 1.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1. Hard hit ball to short, reined in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Now batting, Dom Nunez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that 2-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
At the plate now, Kevin Pillar. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Again, another foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Grisham makes the catch to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Here's Will Myers. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
0-2 home.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Down.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Austin Nova will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. At the plate, Trent Grisham. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bouncer up the middle. There's one. On to Murphy. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. Padres go down quietly, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Nova will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at catcher.
Now catching, number 22, Austin Nova.
Into the box, David Dahl starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Emilio Pagan comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 14, Emilio Pagan.
He's set, and the pitch.
Inside, ball 1. Hey! I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
The right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackman.
Digging in now, Charlie Blackman, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Last strike now for Colorado. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll make the catch to end it, and the Padres move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders, from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, Deoder. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. The San Diego Padres jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Blake Snell earns his first win of the season as he struck out 13 in this one. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Rockies, 1 run, 4 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ballgame, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Petco Park, a sellout, 40,209. The Padres thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.